Why is hope one of the most Googled words on the planet? Like, seriously. It beats out things like how to win the lottery or how to disappear to Bali because hope isn't just this cute word on a coffee mug. It is literal brain tech. It changes your chemistry, rewires your wiring, and fuels your ability to get through the unget throughable. So today we're going to dive into the science, the spirit, and yeah, we're going to throw a little side eye at toxic positivity because real hope is not fluffy. It is rebellious as fuck. But let's start here. People don't Google hope when everything is going great. Like, there's nobody in Maui with a margarita, like, I wonder what hope means. We search for it when the bottom drops out. Pandemics and political chaos and the fucking personal dumpster fires. And that search isn't random. Your nervous system is wired to scan for signs that the future is worth moving toward, and hope isn't a vibe. It is a biological shift. Your body goes, oh, there's still a chance, and then it kicks into gear. So when you feel hopeful, your brain starts cooking up dopamine, and not the cheap kind that you get from a TikTok scroll. I am talking about the motivation and anticipation dopamine. This is your brain saying something good might happen, so let's get moving. It fires up that prefrontal cortex so that you can plan and problem solve, and then it chills out your amygdala, which is that little almond-shaped gremlin that is always screaming danger. But here's the magic. Hope boosts neuroplasticity. Your brain literally rewires itself for a better future when you believe one is possible. And that's not woo. That is MRI level fact. And neuroscience didn't invent hope. It just measured what our ancestors already knew. Indigenous prophecy traditions held visions for generations that they would never meet. Stoics paired hope with grit and preparation. Biblical texts called hope an anchor for the soul, and Buddhists say hope is fine. Just don't cling to it or you're going to suffer. But across time and cultures, hope was never private. It was collective. The village held it for you when you couldn't hold it for yourself. And that is how entire civilizations made it through famine and war and chaos. But here's where we're going to roast the imposters, because not everything called hope is real. Good vibes only is not hope. It is emotional gaslighting with a cute font, like telling yourself or others to just stay positive when the house is on fire doesn't put the fire out, dude. It just makes you inhale more smoke. Suppressing grief and anger spikes cortisol and it keeps your brain in panic mode, but real hope says, yeah, this sucks. And we can still move towards something better. Like, you can hold despair in one hand and possibility in the other, and that is what keeps you alive. Because hope is a muscle, and you can train it, by the way. Scientists love mental contrasting, which is imagining your goal and the obstacle so that your brain starts prepping for solutions now. And then real gratitude, not guilt-flavored gratitude, keeps your mind tuned to possibility. And then specific visualization gives your brain something to chase. And the mystics, they've been doing the same thing forever. Prayer as focused attention, seasonal rituals as renewal, and storytelling as brain training. So be the scientist and the mystic. Plan your steps and light the candle. Hope doesn't give a fuck how you build it, only that you do. And remember, hope isn't weakness. It's looking at the storm and saying, yeah, I see it, and I'm still going to build the damn boat. And if this little video gave you a brain high and a little soul hug, then subscribe, drop a review, and go listen to the full Synaptic Soul podcast wherever you get your podcasts.